everyone. Welcome to Biosome Academy. Today's topic is ribosome. Ribosome is a non-membranous and smallest organelle. It is an organelle within organelle because it found within mitochondria and also found within chloroplast. Ribosome is an universal organelle because it found both in prokaryotic cell like bacteria, also in eukaryotic cell like plant and animal cell. Ribosome is made up with ribonucleoprotein that consists of rRNA and the proteins. It has two subunits. One is larger subunit, another one is smaller subunit. These two subunits are remain separated normally, like this picture. But during the protein synthesis or translation mechanism, these two subunits are joined together with the magnesium ion. The ribosomes form a chain on mRNA known as polyribosome or polysome, like this picture. Here this blue color structure is mRNA. This brown color structure represents the ribosome. These ribosomes are present on mRNA and this colorful structure represents the protein. This entire structure represents the polyribosome or polysome. Now, the ribosomes are of two types. The first type is here 70S type, whereas the other type is 80S type. Here the S is Sweetberg unit that represents sedimentation coefficient and measures density and the size of the ribosome. 70S type is primitive type and smaller, whereas 80S type is advanced and larger. Here in this picture, the 70S type ribosome where the larger and the smaller subunits are 50S and 30S respectively. But in case of 80S type, the larger and the smaller subunits are 60S and 40S respectively. In 70S type, the larger subunit further made up with 23S and 5S rRNA and the smaller subunit made up with 16S rRNA. Total 21 proteins are combined to form 70S type. This 70S type ribosome is found in prokaryotic cell like BGA and bacterial cell, also eukaryotic cell like mitochondria and chloroplast. This 80S type, whereas the larger subunit, that is 60S, is made up with 28S, 5.8S and 5S rRNA, whereas the smaller subunit, that is 40S subunit, is made up with 18S rRNA. Total 30 different proteins are combined to form the 80S type or the advanced type of ribosome. This advanced type of ribosome is found only in eukaryotic cell like plant and animal cell. Lastly, the function. Ribosomes play an important role in protein synthesis. We know that ribosomes has two subunits. First, the smaller subunit bind with the mRNA and after binding, the smaller subunit start reading on the mRNA. When the suitable position is found by the smaller subunit, the larger subunit combined with the mRNA and smaller subunit complex. Upon the binding of larger subunit, the tRNA associated with amino acids bind with this complex and lastly the protein synthesis is taking place. Here the colorful part represents the proteins. So the ribosome helps in protein synthesis. I hope this video lecture is helpful to you. Thank you so much.